Great morning, great morning. Yours truly, Hannibal, the boss from the shop powered by the listeners, aka Uncle Hannibal. I'm coming to you guys in the dark, from the dark. At this time, 46 years ago, I believe my mom and my dad and all my family and friends of the family were sitting through 10 hours of labor for the day that I would be brought forth in the physical realm. And so, therefore, I want to first start out. I know without social media exploits, it identifies the DOB of the ME. So, I want to say thank y'all all, because I most likely will not type in or respond to thank you. But for all of those family, friends, enemies, alike, associates, that wish me a happy birthday. I want to say thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Continue to be great. Continue to see greatness within yourself, and you will succeed. So I want to thank y'all for that first and foremost. Um, and since today identifies the number one, as I will be 46, and y'all know me, 4 and 6 is 10. 1 and 0 is 1. That's the spirit number. That's the God number. That's the number of the beginning. So it's two words that I want to break down for everyone to incorporate. These are words that you have heard before. These are words that you experienced. But I believe two words can help everyone navigate this life. And there's a lot of self-help speakers. There's a lot of great motivational and inspirational speakers. I prefer inspirational because inspirational, if you break it down in spirit, I would like to help get inside of your spirit to help generate the greatness from within. So I like inspirational speakers. But either way, you can peruse the internet, YouTube, listen on the radio, and you can most likely come across a lot of those. So I'm not in competition, but I'm just shedding light from a different perspective. Creation and adaptation. Those are probably the two most important words that every day we need to incorporate into our psyche and somehow implementing one, if not both of the others. So let's start with creation. Creation is to build or to create something. We always refer to the creator. And it is at the time when we are close to nature. And in addition to being close to nature, is at a time when a mom and a father, or a male and a female, are engaging in copulation, that they are the closest form to the creator. Why? Because they are creating life. And the great thing about creating life throughout the duration of the 9-month cycle, that's why we 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, 6 month, 7 month, 8 month, 9 month, things go in cycles of 9. That's why right now I am 1. Okay, next year I will be 2, and so forth, and it starts over in 9. I was sitting in water. And let's think of the importance of water in creation. You need it. Okay? Our body is 70+% water. Is it ironic that the earth is also 70+% water? We are in essence earth. We are the creation. So we should be creating daily. Our mind is also creation based. The thoughts that come through our mind, as long as there's no clutter, that's why we talked about the constipation. We have to have spiritual and mental and physical bowel movements, because once our mind is clear, we can create. We must be building something. Okay? Then the other thing is adaptation. Always say, I'm going to use the H2O again. I said we should be like water, and we are, to adapt to any situation we're in. Okay? So either we are creating or we are adapting. Adaptation means to adhere, to acknowledge, to associate with a situation in order to be able to move forward. And the reason why you say adapt like water is because you can spill water anywhere, and eventually at some point water will find its way to another location. And so we have to be adaptable to our situations. So now the problem is a lot of us are always adapting. Whether it's on your job, you adapt. Why do you adapt? Because you want your paycheck. Whether it's in a relationship, you want peace, you adapt. And if it's in society, laws and rules are made, you want to have peace, so you adapt. Whether it's a landlord-tenant relationship, you want to have a place to stay, a roof over your head, you adapt. The problem with adapting too much without a balance of creation for yourself is that you probably could lose your mental psyche, because ultimately the Creator created us in the image, meaning we are creator-like, God-like. So our parents were a vessel to bring forth the seed and to nurture it in water. In order for us to adapt from seed to fetus, we adapted in water. Once water came out and broke, as you know, the water breaks, we have to adapt to a whole new surroundings. But once we ascend to a mental and spiritual psyche, we then can become creators. And it's very important. The more you create, the more others have to adapt to you. And the goal is, from a spirit of righteousness, is to be the creator that dwells within you. You can create the situation you want financially. Save your money and invest. Buy some land, buy your own house. And therefore, someone has to adapt to you. So we need to be having a balance, or seeking a balance of creation and adaptation. So don't forget a plug. Make sure you tune in every Saturday morning from 10 to 12, rise95.com, the shop for the listeners. Also, Universal Media Group. Shout out to Street Talk TV, NLG Radio, We Are Go-Go Music, Big Dog Status Music Studio, the shops at Iverson. But the moral of the story on this day of my birth, as I turn 1 year old, is remember two words every day. You are either creating or adapting. So we want to ensure, for peace of mind, we are clearing our minds out to create that which others have to adapt to. But it has to be from a spirit of righteousness. If you seek to do wrong in your creation of those opportunities, then later on you will have to adapt to a situation called karma. So if you're coming from a situation of righteousness, then you want to be more creative than adaptive. But you also have to understand, as you're doing your journey, you must adapt as well. Love y'all. Thank y'all for me. Wishing me a happy birthday. Be blessed.